You seem like you're real low energy right now. I need that to fucking change.
Don't worry. Once we get into it, I gotta save my energy. I can't just like be low energy. Like I can't be high energy just like sitting here by myself.
You sure can. What are you eating?
Popcorn? Well, I have a bunch of snacks around me.
Teddy,
Yeah.
do you think Michael Jackson looks how he did in Thriller?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, he's probably a skeleton.
Already?
Uh-huh.
When did he die?
2009.
Oh, man.
How long does it take a body to decompose into a skeleton?
June
In
25th,
tropical
2009.
yeah. In tropical climates, skeletonization can occur in weeks.
Holy shit.
Um,
Really?
in tropical climates.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
I mean, he was almost a skeleton anyway. Oh.
yeah. Jesus. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. Anyway, so what you asked me before, I have several snacks. I got popcorn on my right. Then I have wasabi peas, which are a top tier snack. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasabi peas. Wasabi peas. Top tier snack. Okay. If there's like drinking a beer or something, wasabi peas is where it's at.
Do you want to know when I'm having a drink?
Listen, I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Then we have Dietz and Watson, hot and
Damn,
zesty
dude.
pickle chips.
You have a fucking spread today.
Dietz and Watson chips. So my favorite, I love pickles. I'm a pickle guy. My favorite pickles are Grillos,
Okay.
and I prefer pickle chips. I think pickle spears are too mushy, and whole pickles, I just don't get it. There's no appeal to that. Biting into a whole pickle like that explodes in your mouth. Like pickle chips are perfect if they're crispy,
I like whole
right?
pickles.
I bet you do. Now, um, Dietz and Watson is like a local. It's like a Northeast company. So like Grillos, you can get anywhere over the U.S. basically,
Okay.
but Dietz and Watson you can specifically get in Pennsylvania, and probably like New Jersey, New York, and they're just a little bit below, but they're like $2 cheaper per container. So I'm like, yeah. And then I have some dates. I love dates.
These
And
dates?
these dates. Oh,
These dates?
I'm out of focus. Focus. Hey. Okay. I'm drinking sugar-free Hawaiian punch right
Okay.
here. And then in my other cup, I have Jim Beam Peach.
Oh my god. Nice.
I'm
All right.
I'm tucked in for the night, baby.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
Me and the
Ready?
wife.
Teddy,
right?
hold on. Teddy. Did you hear it?
I heard the what you got?
The
I
best.
don't know.
The best.
There's one that's even better than that, but
The
you
original.
can't find it anywhere.
The original.
So, the original, yeah, but what's even better than the original was there was a cherry vanilla,
Cherry vanilla. Yeah.
but they like don't sell it anywhere.
No, they don't.
And if you go to like a store that has like the dispenser where like you can like choose,
It's not the fucking same thing.
It doesn't taste.
I
like it.
fucking hate those dispensers, dude.
Yep. I just can't do it. Doesn't
I
taste like it.
I actually refuse to get soft drinks from fast food places now because that's all they have now are those dispensers.
Some of them do, not all of them.
So I'd rather get like originals as far as opposed to adding flavors because they're just not the same. It
Yeah.
makes me sad on the inside.
I hear you.
Sad boy Mav.
Welcome to episode 16.
Episode 16, man.
I'm going to do it now so I don't get sidetracked and do it a half hour in to the video. Episode 16, Two Pilots, One Cockpit. Welcome back, everybody. We're here. We're queer. And what rhymes with queer? We're here.
Beer, steer, deer.
And I hope you don't steer into a deer.
Fear.
From drinking too much beer.
There you go.
Which would cause a lot of fear.
Dunzo.
I'm stringing them together, baby.
You know what? The algorithms are going to love this fucking intro.
Call me B Rabbit. Because my palms are sweaty, my knees weak, and my arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Upsetty spaghetti. You know?
You know, I think if we hadn't fucked up episodes and numbering and gone back, and there's that one that
we'd probably be
I completely lost
like 18.
altogether.
Yeah,
I think we'd
we
be
lost
at 20
it
now, honestly.
That was the Super Bowl episode?
Yeah. That was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Damn it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I still have it on my PC, just no audio at all.
Why? Believe it.
I don't know.
Right. So, for those of you tuning in for your first time, welcome. I'm Teddy. That is Maverick. Right here. And
Teddy's choking on pickle.
It tingled because they're hot and zesty, and it gave me a right hook as it went down.
I'll give you a pickle. Zesty, my dude.
I don't need a gherkin. I need a pickle. Okay. Anyway, I'm Teddy. That's Mav. We're two pilots in this one cockpit, taking you to your destination.
We're going on adventures.
Where your destination? Yeah. You don't even know where your destination is, but we're taking you there.
You know what? We don't even know where your destination is, but welcome to the fucking flight.
Yeah. Just sit back, relax, put some headphones on, light up a child's arm worth of the best Chiba you can find. Because, here at Two Pilots, you don't drink and drive. You smoke and fly, baby. And that being said, I'll just jump into episode 16, my guy.
What do you got for us today? You got layovers?
Well,
you got TikTok topics? What do you got?
So I got something from TikTok. So speaking of Super Bowl,
yes,
things, right? We're about to jump into football season.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm so fucking pumped. But no, let's hop into football, Teddy. I mean,
let's talk football.
It's going to be exciting, and I think we're going to give you 2 or 3 of our personal sleeper picks for you guys to watch before your drafts. It'll be in short form content before most drafts as well. But let's start with you, Teddy. Who you got? Who are your sleeper picks that are destined for greatness this year?
Listen, Jeremy Shockey. Okay, he's coming back. I don't care what you guys say. Jeremy Shockey's coming back. My sleeper pick for this year, Gardner Minshew. He's not going to be your first quarterback. He's going to be your backup quarterback. I think he's going to have a hell of a year. Okay? He did great with the Colts. He didn't have a lot of weapons with the Colts. I think he has more opportunities with Oakland. And I think that the division that they're in is going to be a little bit easier on them.
I agree with that.
So I think that you'll see them in playoff contention.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take, though, especially with the receiver problems they're having right now with Devontae Adams and whether or not he's going to be there still.
Still think he's going to be the man. I still think Brown. He's slept on. I'm telling you.
Interesting.
That handlebar mustache.
Oh no! Don't. It's God tier. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I'll ride that thing to the playoffs.
I mean, I'll ride that thing anywhere, but that's an interesting take. I never saw Gardner Minshew coming. I have a safer quarterback sleeper pick.
What the ladies say.
They never saw Gardner Minshew coming. What a fucking legend. I have a safer QB pick, and he's
Caleb Williams.
no, not at all.
I'm a
Actually,
Bears
okay, hold on.
fan.
I am a Bears fan, and
I
I've watched
know.
Hard Knocks with the Bears, and it does make me want to draft Caleb Williams. But
I think
there's
he's going
no
to be good.
way. I think he's going to be decent. I think he's going to be good. I think as long as they can protect his ass, he'll be good. But the Bears' offensive line is horrible, and it has been for a while. Anyways, my sleeper pick actually for quarterback is Jared Goff.
Daniel Jones?
No, Jared Goff.
I like Jared Goff.
But you know why he's my sleeper pick this year?
Why?
And I'm going to target him in every league I'm in.
Is he still in
because of
LA?
this. No, he's in Detroit. He's been in Detroit.
Right now? Oh, yeah.
But if you guys look at his schedule, the dude plays amazing when it's indoors. They have 14 games this year in a fucking dome.
He's gonna be getting domed.
Dude, he's gonna tear it up. He is, especially with the resurgence of Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the most underrated receivers in the entire league. Who is a top 5 receiver, by the way. If he doesn't get picked across the board as a top 5 receiver, I will lose my mind. He is so underrated. You know, he played with like a broken collarbone or some shit last year. I can't remember what injury. I'm gonna look.
Child's play. Who isn't playing with a broken collarbone?
Everyone now is playing or is not playing with anything because of
loser.
sissies.
Now, if you have your choice, who you picking number 1 overall?
CMC.
Christian McCaffrey, 100%.
Of course, even with the injury.
You have to.
He's missing. He missed the preseason. He may miss the first week, but dude, CMC all the way.
100% going Christian McCaffrey. Now in our league, of course, I'm ninth. Thank you for that.
Well, that wasn't my doing.
Sure, it wasn't. He put me second to last, folks, because if he put me last, he knew I would say something.
Amon-Ra St. Brown played more than half the season with like some kind of an abdominal strain or tear. That's tough, dude. That is tough.
God damn.
So obviously we're in agreement. Number 1 overall, CMC. Okay.
Got to.
Who's your top receiver?
Ooh. CeeDee Lamb.
Really?
Bro, he does a lot. Like, I'm not saying that the Cowboys are winning everything, but as like a fantasy pick,
target wise, yeah, he
puts up points.
You know who else? Okay, so my top 3, and I might get some flack for this for receivers, are CeeDee, Tyreek Hill, and AJ Brown.
Yeah,
I am not going near Jay Jettas this year at all.
Tyreek Hill, I would agree with. I feel like the Cowboys have less in their arsenal of better receivers, whereas the Dolphins have. The Dolphins are a primary passing team.
Yeah.
Especially with people getting injured with their running backs last year.
I agree.
Whereas the Cowboys are like a definite mix of running, passing, but they don't have as many weapons as receiving.
I don't like Justin Jefferson because of the whole situation in Minnesota. Sam Darnold.
Bro, thank God.
Come on.
Folks, I'm a Giants fan, okay? And there was a whole bunch of talk about picking up J.J. McCarthy. Thank fucking God we didn't pick up J.J. McCarthy.
Well, I don't think he would have started if he was healthy anyway. Honestly.
No, he wouldn't have.
They weren't.
They would have waited for Daniel Jones
trending in that direction
for 2 games.
Yeah.
And then they would have put him in.
Well, even in Minnesota, I don't think J.J. was going to start if he was healthy. That's what I'm saying. They were already trending towards Sam Darnold starting this year, which is kind of asinine considering how much money they just paid Jefferson.
Listen,
but
there's some people that play better other places.
I agree.
That just happens sometimes.
Look at what Geno Smith did in Seattle. He looked amazing.
And I love Geno.
Geno's great. I love Geno too.
He did end Eli's starting streak, but that was because of
look at how Aaron Rodgers is playing in New York.
He has a leg up on everybody.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Anyway,
Who's your next sleeper pick?
um,
How many do you have?
honestly, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah,
I think that's as far as sleepers go. I mean, you're going to have your. You don't have like a lot of sleepers in the league,
that's
in my
interesting
opinion.
though. So are you like going to target him late and say screw every other quarterback?
I mean, it depends on like
It's
draft
a
order.
great strategy, dude.
It's a
Honestly,
draft order thing.
nobody's going to target Minshew. You could probably go the whole
Why
draft
not?
without picking a quarterback at all, and then pick him
Yeah,
up
and grab
afterwards.
him like at like 11 or 12
Not even
even. So
that.
like, yeah,
Nobody's going to waste an 11 or 12 on Gardner Minshew.
it depends on who else is available. I'm not
That's
saying that
true.
he's going to be
That's
the
true.
best. I'm saying that like as a good quarterback, I think he's going to come out and perform. I don't think he's going to outperform other quarterbacks
No,
like in like the top 10,
I think he'll be serviceable
but
though. Serviceable is
I think
probably a
I
good
think he'll
word.
have a good year. That's
My
all I'm saying.
my number 2 sleeper pick is Bijan Robinson from Atlanta.
Oh, beige.
Love the Beige.
I mess with the beige.
I kind of fear that they're tricking everyone with how much they've been talking about their intended use for him,
Yeah.
because
I-
that's the storyline I could see going down for Atlanta. Like, hey, we're going to use the fuck out of this guy, and then they don't use him at all. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
think they're not going to use him at all, but I don't think the game script is going to be in their favor enough to use him the way they want to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I
Um.
think Kirk Cousins is going to do good in Atlanta. Drake London's going to be awesome. Who's their tight end? Atlanta.
In where?
Atlanta. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, fuck, man.
Now I feel like I'm an idiot.
bro. We're gonna see. I just
Kyle
typed
Pitts.
it in.
Kyle Pitts.
There you go.
He's going to be awesome. Kirk Cousins loves targeting tight ends. But I think Beige is going to have a breakout year. People were saying he had a breakout year last year. I didn't quite see it the same way.
Yeah.
I think this will be his first full breakout season, and he's going to finish pretty good. I don't think you should reach for him. Some people are targeting him to go late in the first round. I think that's a reach for Bijan.
In the first round?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And the other one that's going as early as him is Brees Hall from New York,
I'm
which
still,
I'm
yeah,
hesitant on
I'm torn.
because if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, they're going to pass it a lot more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's why I'm 50-50.
So
Rodgers is the issue.
it'll be
with that.
interesting. It'll be interesting. If Rodgers goes out and busts his Achilles again within a minute
Yeah.
of the game, absolutely draft Brees Hall.
So I do have two sleepers, and they both play for the same team, and none of them are starters. Okay, but Nick Chubb is out for at least the first two games this year on the Browns.
Hmm.
Jerome Ford had a hell of a year last year
Absolutely.
because they were plagued with injury stuff. Deonta Foreman
I love
now
Deontay
is their
Foreman.
fourth string running back,
I love
and he is
Deontay
a
Foreman.
fucking beast. That being said, the Cleveland has they have a mixed back when it comes to putting out running backs. They don't just play Chubb and that's it. They rotate all of their running backs.
Yeah, the only other team that's worse is probably
Um,
Baltimore with rotating
yeah.
backs.
Deonta Foreman is the guy that they put every time there was a red zone running thing with Chubb out because now Chubb's back in. If there was a red zone running play, Deonta Foreman was the one that they were putting in.
Yeah.
Um,
But have you seen Chubb workout videos at all?
oh, I mean, yeah, he's
He's a
fucking
fucking
monster.
beast, dude. I mean, he's squatting hundreds and hundreds of pounds on a repaired fucking knee.
Jalen Hurts squat.
Yes, that's incredible too.
Scary, bro.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
how small he is, scary.
absolutely. My very last sleeper pick would be Jonathan Brooks taking over that backfield in Carolina. I don't think Carolina's going to do much
They're
better
not
than
going to have a good year.
No, they're probably going to finish with maybe 4 or 5 wins, maybe. But
They'll get a lot of touches.
I think we're going to get a lot of looks at their younger talent this year, and I think it might be more promising than people are giving them credit for. But I would definitely like to target Jonathan Brooks later in the draft.
For me, if I'm going mid draft running back pickup, David Montgomery, monster.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolute monster. I don't think he's like a round 1 or 2.
I think that backfield in Detroit is probably the best 1-2 combo the NFL has seen in quite some time.
Oh,
Montgomery and Gibbs.
Who's their coach?
Come on.
Who's their coach?
Come on.
Who's their coach?
It's Motor City Dan, baby.
And who do you play for?
Wait, he played for Detroit.
Who else did he play for?
Who else did he play for? The Giants?
The Giants, baby.
Did he really? Oh, I didn't know that.
That's love Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's the shit.
Dan Campbell. You know what? Probably one of my favorite coaches of all time.
He reminds me of all of my high school coaches.
I think you've told me that before.
Yeah, bro, he does.
That
reminds me, R.I.P. Wilkie Gilbert. This man,
guy, the tough guy,
Vietnam vet. Vietnam vet would chew long cut cherry skull and he wouldn't spit. He'd just swallow it.
Jesus Christ! What a man!
And he would drink Diet Coke by the caseload.
What a man!
What an absolute fucking legend this
fucking
dude was.
Animal, dude.
Wilkie Gilbert, man. Coach Gilbert. He called me ice cream.
He called you ice cream?
Yeah.
I had a
because I worked at an ice cream parlor.
I had a coach growing up that called me Hamburger Boy.
That makes sense.
I'm fat.
Yeah, mine had a backstory. You're just chubby.
That's true.
Looking
back now, I don't know how the fuck he got away with
bad.
calling kids names like that.
Well,
nowadays that guy would be canceled faster than anything.
My old coach used to like punch me in the chest if I missed a tackle.
You deserved it.
Bro, he was a Super Bowl winner under Favre. Yeah, it was Favre centered. Coach Dellenbach. I mean, his hands. He was like 6'10", like 360,
Jesus
and his hands would fucking eat your hand. And like, it took like 6 of us to tackle him one day. I chased him down and tackled him. Bro, if you mess like, I'd be like, oh, and on the ground, it was dying. Jeff Dellenbach. He's in the Miami Dolphins Super Bowl Shuffle video.
Really?
You guys feel free to go watch it, yeah.
That's awesome. Did you have any other sleeper picks, Teddy?
No sleeper pick, but I want everybody to know that my fantasy team name in Mavericks League is Pedro Pascal's Grundle. And that's all.
I don't want to share mine because it's unoriginal and it's just a placeholder.
I know. I told you. Better change that shit.
It's Hawktua. But spelled Hock like Hawkinson. Tua. And then Tua Tagovailoa.
But unoriginal, dumb.
You know what? Fuck you, Teddy.
Okay. Present it. Yeah.
All right, so sleeper picks, Dunzo.
Yeah. Sleeper picks are done. We're going to hop into the first layover. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Because it's football related.
I like it. I don't have any sport related layover, so that's good transition there, buddy.
I did find this on TikTok, but I went and pulled up like the article and stuff. We all know the Olympics just ended. Now they're adding flag football to the next Olympics in 2028. That being said, the NFL has just released a thing that said they're going to do their best to get NFL players to be able to play.
That's not going to happen.
Current, I think it will.
I don't think so.
There's professional people that play in the Olympics for every other sport. Why not?
It's flag football.
So?
Tyreek Hill has already come out and said he'd rather run in the Olympics than play flag football.
He's
In
very
fact,
fast.
he just challenged Noah Lyles because Noah Lyles says he could beat Tyreek Hill in a foot race. I
Listen,
honestly don't know who would win, but I think it'd be fun to watch.
the current USA flag team quarterback.
I
Nobody
saw
knows
this.
his name.
I
Yes,
saw
his name
this.
is Darrell Duche. Okay, came out.
Wait, hold on.
He's already
His last name is Douche.
Duche. Yeah.
What a
He's
loser! Fucking idiot!
he's already 35 years old. Okay,
Douche.
so
Hold on,
he's gonna be
I can't get over this, dude.
he's gonna be 39 by the time the other Olympic rolls around, right?
Yes.
And he's claiming that he has a better IQ of the game of, well, he said flag football than Patrick Mahomes.
He's full of shit.
Listen. A Patrick, just because this guy can scramble a whole bunch, you're not better than Patrick Mahomes. Okay, you might be good at football and really good at football.
Bro, it's flag football.
He never played for a college team. He never played in the NFL. Okay, this man, if NFL quarterbacks come out to play, he will not play.
No, he
I
won't.
guarantee you, especially at 39 years old when the Olympics is being held.
But unfortunately, I don't think any NFL caliber quarterbacks are going to be caught playing flag football in the Olympics. We might be lucky enough to see some other positional players, maybe some linemen, which linemen in flag football, I don't know the rules, but
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Tom Brady's retired.
oh, I'd love to see him play.
What if he comes out just to go,
Oh, dude.
use a gold medal and then just shits on everybody?
Yeah, dude.
Like, I don't care if he's 62 years old. Tom Brady's going to throw better than Darrell Duche.
Not to mention, he's going to put ass in the seats to watch that stuff, too.
He's the Caitlin Clark of flag football.
Which the fact that she didn't even play in this last Olympics blew my mind. But
pretty upsetting.
It's very upsetting.
Team USA won
yeah, but still.
by 1 point to France. A win's a win.
Missing
Win's a win.
arguably the best player in history already.
No, she's not.
Okay, fine. Next year she will be.
She has contention to do that, but
You know
currently-
what I'm saying, though.
currently as it stands, she's not.
I think that'd be a fun way to get popularity increase, though, for flag football. Bring in some retired players from the NFL who still have some gas in the tank.
Think about it.
Get a gold medal for America, you know? I'm just
Think
saying.
about it. That's all. That's all I have to say. All right, that's my. I have a bunch of layovers.
I have like 4.
Yeah.
The first one I want to talk about, which is a ongoing thing that not everyone is aware of, and that's why I want to talk about it. Are you familiar with the stuff going on with Boeing and their space crew? That's
Of course.
basically stranded right now.
Basically, they're not coming back till at least February.
Yeah. So they launched on June 5th, and now they're officially spending 8 months in orbit. They were only supposed to be gone, what, like a week, if that?
I think a few weeks.
Still, going from that to 8 months. And there's a whole other problem with how they're going to come home. SpaceX is saying they're going to bring them home, but there's major compatibility issues with their spacesuits compared to SpaceX space suits. Major compatibility issues. So it's like, it's just not looking good for Boeing. You know what I mean? Like,
Nothing's been looking good for Boeing.
They should really reel that shit in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this though for the sake
Please
of content here. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me?
Two asses.
Two NASA astronauts who have been stuck in space for over 2 months will return to Earth in February 2025 with SpaceX. NASA said that Boeing Starliner spacecraft with astronauts Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore had traveled to an International Space Station on would return. Hold on.
Use your words.
Had traveled to International Space Station on would return to Earth uncrewed. That's what the article says. Fix your fucking grammar.
And would be.
and would return to Earth uncrewed.
Yeah.
The pair took off on what was planned to be an 8-day mission on June 5th, but will now spend around 8 months in orbit. The Starliner experienced problems on its way to the ISS, including leaks of helium, which pushes fuel into the propulsion system. Several thrusters also did not work properly. The article goes on saying Boeing and SpaceX were both awarded billion-dollar contracts by NASA to provide commercial space flights for its astronauts. Boeing's was worth four. Teddy, what's wrong with me today? Jesus Christ.
That yuck out your mouth.
Boeing's was worth 4.2 billion, while SpaceX, which was founded by billionaire Elon Musk, got 2.6 billion. So they're paying them double, and SpaceX is saying we're going to fix your shit, or at least remedy the situation.
Boeing's been up shit's creek for
absolutely, dude, for a long time now. SpaceX has so far sent 9 crewed flights to space for NASA, as well as some commercial missions, but this was Boeing's first attempt at a crewed mission. First attempt. And this is the shit they're running into.
Gonna pull the exit door?
Engineers at Boeing and NASA have spent months trying to understand the technical issues with the Starliner craft. They have been carrying out tests and gathering data both in space and back on Earth. Their hope was to pin down the root of the problems and find a way to return the astronauts home safely on Starliner. That's not going to happen. Not even close.
I wouldn't trust it even if they said it would work.
No, I'm pretty apprehensive to listen to anything Boeing right now too, because of all the shit that's going on. Not to mention the ongoing investigations of fraud and data manipulation on, guess what? Flight inspection records, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Flying was supposed to be the safest way to travel, and I don't think that's panning out that way anymore.
I mean, it's certainly not looking like that's the trend.
No, and it's kind of concerning, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But let's all hope for a safe return of our 2 astronauts stuck in space right now. We should note also they have done longer missions before, so they know the risks and all that stuff. But still, going on an 8-day mission and coming back 8 months later, that's sketchy. And we don't even know. I mean, I don't personally know what that craft is outfitted for.
Imagine the fights you have with your significant other at that point. You haven't taken the trash out in 8 months.
Oh, geez.
You haven't mowed the lawn in 8 months.
That house is about to turn into a Shel Silverstein novel.
My Lord. And then Blake Lively can come over and tell you it's just a fun little girl flick. You know, everybody get your flower dresses on.
I've not seen it.
Oh my God. I'm talking about The Last of Us. Do you not know about this?
It ends with us?
Oh, yeah.
You dummy.
I got Pedro Pascal on the mind, baby. I got Daddy Pascal.
And his amazing grundle. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the movie, but do you know about this whole interview thing?
No, I haven't. No.
So the movie's about domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
And
so don't take my wife.
My wife's over here, so she can correct me if I'm wrong. But Blake Lively in like the interviews is like, it's a fun girl flick, you know. Wear your floral dresses, bring out your besties. It's gonna be a good time. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Was she like beaten to shit in the movie or something?
I don't know. I just know there's a bunch of domestic violence stuff in the movie.
I kind of want to look at this movie and do some research.
Listen.
Plus, Blake Lively's hot, so you know.
But it's coming to fruition that she might not be a great person.
Who, Blake Lively?
Yeah.
Like in real life?
Yeah. There's another interview.
Weren't her and Ryan like on the rocks too that they're trying to cover up? After Deadpool Wolverine? There's a lot of stuff going on the internet.
But
I don't know if
after that interview came out with her, like, girl, get your girlies and everything, an old interview resurfaced, I think from like 2019, where she was pregnant with like one of her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like known to everybody that she was pregnant. And the interviewer, who was also a lady, started off the interview going, congratulations on your little bump. And Blake Lively turns around and goes, "Congratulations on your little bump." And then turns out the interviewer is infertile.
Oh no.
Yep.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, and then like the whole time, like she was like, the interviewer was like, "Oh, like I think it was a Woody Allen movie, which that's a whole different thing. We'll do a whole episode about creepy people in Hollywood."
Yes.
But I think it was a Woody Allen movie. And she was asking about like the wardrobe of the movie because like it's like stereotypically known that like they wear like some like obscure things sometimes and it's like to catch the eye. And she was like, "Yeah, like how do you feel about like the wardrobe that you guys wear and everything?" And Blake Lively was like, "I bet you don't ask the guys these questions. It's only like the women." It's like,
What the shit, dude?
or none of the guys are here and you are, and like it's a
Jesus
regular
Christ.
question. Yeah, bro, go look at this stuff. I'm telling you,
You are bringing some pretty concerning
I'm
topics to
yeah,
light here, Teddy.
I'm not happy about it. I wish the best for Ryan.
Okay, first of all, Ryan, if you're watching,
we love you,
Blink twice,
and
if
I
you feel
hope
safe in the home.
and I
place.
hope that this stuff isn't true, because I hope that that's a happy relationship and she's a great person.
On the
and
outside
everything.
looking in, it looks like it's a good relationship. I don't know
I
how
just
she
know
is as a
that
person, but this is certainly making me question my previous thoughts and notions
could
of
be
her.
some PR stuff. Okay,
Fuck,
maybe
dude.
you're really bad at PR. Maybe work on that
That's
PR.
pretty fucking bad.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll hop into the next layover. Pretty standard headline for this one. Man with world's largest penis reveals the hardest things about his daily life.
Right here. It's difficult as fuck, guys. I mean, from everything from just putting on my underwear, my boxers in the
Waking
morning.
up to going to bed, it's an issue.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever, God forbid, you really are in a hurry to poop and you can't just kind of roll it up, and instead it just plops in the toilet water, dude. It's a bird. It's my cross to bear. It's my cross to bear.
I hear you. So Matt Barr is the gentleman's name.
Fucking congratulations, Matt Barr. Jesus Christ.
You say that, and he disagrees.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Listen, it has been
No Diddy.
measured
What?
by doctors. Measured by doctors over 14 inches long.
Wait, soft?
No, erect.
Okay. Okay.
Over 14 inches long.
Jesus, dude.
The problem he has is that clothes don't fit him properly. When he gets an erection, sometimes he faints, and it like makes
blood
him.
flow?
It makes him ill. So he's like, I can never be fully erect. He's like, it's always not fully erect. He's like, I've taken medicine to like try to shrink the size of it. He goes, and it had the opposite effect. It actually got bigger.
What about surgery? Because, look, I'm just
I don't
asking
think
for a
you
friend.
can.
I'm
I don't
asking
think you
for a
can.
friend. Not me, guy. Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
Could you just, like, partition some of it off and then give it away to other people? You know?
I wish, but
I'm just
that ain't happening.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So that's it's just he lives with he has to wear like compression shorts.
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's not a cross worth bearing.
So for all of you folk out there who just wish it was bigger, be careful what you wish for.
The global average is 5.1.
So you mean globally I'm under average too? Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Unless you live in your own world.
I mean,
Because then you're simultaneously the biggest, smallest, and the average.
that sounds like me.
So think about it.
That's sad though, man.
I know, bro.
How
Must
many?
be sad.
Look,
Like,
honestly, okay, let's talk about this though. It's a taboo topic. A lot of guys get slander for the size of their members,
wieners. Yeah.
and it's truly out of their control. Like, come on, that's not cool, right?
Here's my rule of thumb, right? Gentlemen, take notice of this, okay? Don't be a toxic piece of shit. Treat ladies with respect. Okay? And then they will, in turn, most likely treat you back with respect
Facts.
to where you won't get made fun of for your penis. But also, at the same time, I'm going to tell you what I tell my wife. if you're not first, you're last. And I'm always first. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it doesn't really matter about the size. No, but seriously, treat your women right. Or, we live in 2024. Treat your other person right.
Yes, that's a good way to put it, Teddy. Very, very
Okay,
PC of you.
because that's the who knows, non-binary. We're allies over here.
Yes, allies for sure. I have one more thing to add to this. Okay.
Go ahead.
If you are a person that likes to measure for self gratification or to prove something,
weird, but yeah,
go from the bottom. Really, really helps with the self esteem.
Push down in your fupa area.
Mm-hmm.
Because guys, we have the fupa too.
Yeah, but
it just
no. You measure it from underneath.
Right above the shaft.
You measure it from under. So
and push
underneath.
Down.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, like get a little bit, like tickle the grundle a little bit from like the other side of the sack. Get all down in there. You'll go from this to this. No pills required. That's all. Do you got a layover?
I do have a layover. I don't know how I'm going to top that, but I'm going to try. For this layover, folk, we are going to Kentucky. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Kentucky man jailed for 9 years after faking death to avoid child support.
God damn.
Fucking Kentucky, bro.
Look, if anything, I respect the commitment.
It's
I respect the commitment.
The commitment on this
only
was
if he had
absurd.
The commitment to be a father.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes. You spent all that time. Just be a dad.
A man was jailed after faking his own death in a bid to avoid paying child support, prosecutors have said. Jesse Kipp, 39, of Somerset, Kentucky, was sentenced to 9 years in prison for computer fraud and aggravated identity theft after he attempted to skip out on his outstanding child support obligations.
Damn.
Shall I proceed?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. Let me just move some things here.
My popcorn kernel suck.
You good?
Mm-hmm. It was in there, man.
Carlton Shear, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Kentucky, said in a statement that Kiff accessed Hawaii's death registry in January of last year. Using login details from a doctor living in another part of the U.S., the 39-year-old created a case for his own death and completed a worksheet for a death certificate in the Aloha State. He put a lot of thought into this, Teddy. This is very well planned.
I see that.
As a result, Kipp was registered as a deceased person in several government databases. He also accessed other state registry systems and private networks using credentials stolen from real people and attempted to sell the access on the dark web.
Again, it's so much easier. When I listen to the last podcast, right, and I listen to it religiously, the topic always comes up. Instead of being like a scam artist or fraud, it is so much harder to do that than to just get a job.
Yes.
You're going through so much effort.
Yeah, typically the whole insert topic quick never.
I'm happy you said topic after insert.
Yeah, well, you know. Especially after Matt Barr was the topic before this one. Oh, 14 inches. No, it doesn't work. The quick schemes do not work ever. It's a fucking scam.
Otherwise, everybody would be doing them, and
Yeah,
there'd be
exactly.
a lot of rich people.
Exactly.
Damn.
But
speaking,
like you said, the dedication,
wild,
top tier. But why not just dedicate that time to being a decent human being and a father?
You know, the world is full of craziness. It's
well, especially now that courts generally are siding more than previously.
They have started to go more with the fathers about things. Yes.
So it's not as lopsided as it once was. So why not just go to court, figure this shit out? Don't try to trick people because you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
But top tier dedication.
I just realized I have my My Richmond
I like
FC sticker on here is from Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso season 4 basically has been announced by multiple different sources now, so they're coming out with season 4. Very happy about that. But anyway, to play off of what you were saying, death and whatnot, woman believed to be the world's oldest person dies at age 117.
Wow.
Yeah. Maria Branas Moreira, an American-born Spaniard believed to be the world's oldest person at 117, has died, her family said on Tuesday. In a post they wrote on Twitter, I won't call it the other one, Maria Barreras has left us. She is gone the way she wanted, in her sleep, at peace, and without pain, which makes me think she was murdered. It feels suspicious, okay?
All
There's
right.
no way this was natural causes.
Definitely time for this bad boy.
Oh, God, I got mine somewhere. I got folded up tinfoil around here somewhere.
That's intriguing hot take there, Teddy.
But Maria, before she passed away, said, "Death will find me worn down from having lived so much, but I want to meet it with a smile, feeling free and satisfied."
Wow, what a fucking legend.
That she did. 117, man. But again, to play off that,
she's seen a lot of shit, dude. She's seen a lot of shit.
Experts are scratching their heads over the near perfect condition of a long dead nun.
What?
Yeah. You heard what I said.
No, say it one more time.
Experts scratch their heads over the near perfect condition of a long dead nun.
Long dead?
Long
So
dead.
what? She's mummified?
Multiple years. No. A team of experts was unable to determine why a Missouri nun who died in 2019 had not decomposed. The bishop of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph, announced on Thursday, within the limits of what has been observed during this time, the body of Sister Wilmina Lancaster does not appear to have experienced the decomposition that would have normally been experienced under such previous burial conditions. Lancaster of the Most Holy Rosary, the foundress of the Benedictines of Mary, Queen of Apostles, died on May 29th, 2019. She was 95 years old. Nearly 4 years later, on April 28th, 2003, her body was exhumed to be reinterred in a new altar the nuns were constructing. After her exhumation, she was found to be in a remarkably preserved condition, despite not being embalmed and being buried in an unsealed wooden coffin.
What the shit?
Yeah. Some wild and crazy stuff. So as you can believe, a bunch of
it's a
religious things are wild. There's like people bringing their families, letting the kids touch the body, and stuff like.
Well, in other
I don't want to say Jesus Christ, but Jesus Christ.
Other countries can get pretty. We can do a whole episode on that. Just like, what's the word I'm looking for now? Like traditions, religious traditions in other countries, like geographical differences.
Yeah.
It can be wild. All right, are you ready, Teddy?
Yeah.
School worker jailed for stealing chicken wings worth $1.5 million.
$1.5 million worth of chicken wings. You know what that means, right?
That's a lot of fucking wings, dude.
Yeah. That's a 36 count of chicken wings in today's market.
Basically. It's so funny how you read the article then, right?
I did. I have it pulled up.
So Vera Liddell's year-long heist of the flightless bird soared to 11,000 cases of wings. Oh my gosh. This started...
There's no way you eat 11,000 cases of wings. What are you doing with them?
She was peddling them. She had to have been selling those bitches, right?
Got to. You have to.
In this market, like you said,
mm-hmm.
She just marks it down to half price and they're fucking selling like hotcakes, right?
I'll tell you, for the Super Bowl, last year I paid $94 for a case of chicken wings. That's 40 pounds.
It's expensive as fuck, man.
Currently, The market has the same case at $153.
Oh my god. She was
There you
making
go.
money hands over wings, bro.
Yeah, feathers over beaks. Yeah, I hear you.
This started, okay? They were meant for students during the height of the COVID pandemic. So not only was she stealing chicken wings, but she was stealing from kids during COVID.
And she worked at a school,
Yes. Yes.
right? Bro, what school? I don't even. I went to a private school. My mom worked there. Not rich by any means. My mom worked there. That's why I went there. We didn't have chicken wings as a school option of
Not to
food.
mention, dude, this article explains how it was found. And the fact that it wasn't found sooner is mind blowing.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so first off, it's Chicago.
Uh huh.
It's a public school in Chicago. First off, you're right. What schools have fucking wings? You were in a private school, you didn't even have any wings. So what is Chicago doing with wings? First of all. Okay? The 68-year-old started the scheme in July 2020 and was not found out until a business manager at her school near Chicago found that food costs were over $300,000 over budget. $300,000.
Generally, so as a person who works in like food and beverage, generally, you do quarterly meetings
Right.
and then you have a yearly fiscal review too that
Right.
you go over. But you look over, it's called a P&L statement. It's a profit and loss statement, and it breaks down like in each division of your food and beverage industry where you're bleeding money basically, or where you're gaining money,
That's
or where you're
not
breaking
bleeding,
even.
dude. That's hemorrhaging
The
fucking
fact
cash.
that it took a year to
Longer.
find that out, it took
2020?
over. Oh, and when is? Oh yeah, she just got found out.
Yes,
The
dude.
fact that this just goes to show you that the public education system
Oh,
is so understaffed
yes.
and overworked. It doesn't. This has nothing to do with oversight. This has nothing to do with like people not caring. The public school system in every single state, maybe except for like Rhode Island because it's that big, or Maine because nobody lives there. The public school system in general is so overworked, understaffed. The teachers are tired.
Hmm.
They don't have money for their own supplies. First of all, they have to pay for like pencils for their own classrooms and shit. I guarantee you that's why this wasn't caught.
I have
She was
another.
wrong for doing it, and I understand that, but
It
that's
goes
why it's
on.
not. It's like
Yeah, well, it goes on to say
Blame is hard.
she's actually fucking brilliant because it goes on to say Liddell bought up the huge amount of food and used a school cargo van to pick it up. Students never saw a single wing. Schools were closed at the time because of the pandemic, but the district was still sending out meal kits to pupils who were learning remotely. So she picked
That's
a
awesome,
perfect
man.
time to do it, right?
Mhm.
Nobody was there. Nobody saw what meals were going out, so nobody would even keep track. So honestly, brilliant idea, but I think she got too greedy and kept it going, and that's why she got caught.
well,
That's a lot
Why
of fucking
chicken
wings. Why chicken wings?
they're so expensive. Why not like burgers? It feels like the fact that you chose such a like wings come like I was just saying, wings come in a 40-pound case if you buy a case of wings. They don't come like a bigger case. You have to buy multiples of 40 pounds. It's
Yeah.
one box with 10-pound bags inside, with 4 10-pound bags. It's crazy expensive. I imagine it's even more expensive in Chicago than it is
Probably.
in rural
Yeah.
Pennsylvania right
Yeah.
now.
But this was also
$153 a case.
4 years ago, though.
Yeah.
So that was before inflation set in anyway,
Yeah.
when this all started.
Wild.
So that's even more chicken wings.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of fucking chicken wings.
And you have to keep that shit cold too. I know she's
Yeah.
selling it, but like you have to keep that at temp.
Dude, she's
Granted-
got to be going to those neighborhoods that are less fortunate
Probably.
and just handing them out for like pennies on the dollar, basically.
Next layover, is going to be in comparison with what we just talked about. Actually, wasn't it? This was like the last one on my list, but you brought that other one up, which was my second to last one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Drug gang busted after smuggling cocaine worth millions in pallets of raw chicken.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
A drug smuggling gang have been jailed for a total of more than 80 years after being found to have transported cocaine across the United Kingdom in pallets of raw chicken. The 10-strong gang used a fleet of vans with hidden compartments to ferry millions of pounds worth of drugs around the UK.
Jesus
Illegal
Christ.
cash was also recovered with the stashed vehicle inside the tires. This is in the West Midlands. Police say they seized 880 pounds of cocaine as well as 2.1 million in cash, and that would be pounds, not dollars, after investigators smashed their supply chain. They also recovered 500 pounds of cocaine destined for Australia, stored at a warehouse in Birmingham. The gang communicated using the I don't know how to say this word, Encrochet platform, an encrypted messaging app which criminals believed couldn't be accessed by law enforcement. It was shut down as part of a huge UK-wide operation. That's it. That's it. I'll show pictures of a few of the guys here, and some pictures of all the drugs.
What are
and
y'all
how it was
doing in
stored.
here? It's cocaine, Dewey, and you don't want no part of this
No
shit.
part of this shit, bro. That's that whole series from Walk the Line of like how the drugs went. It's the cheapest drug there is. Well, I don't want to have a hangover. You don't get a hangover. I don't want it to like make sex bad. It makes sex even better.
Well, I don't want to become addicted or anything. It's not habit forming.
It's so great.
I usually watch that movie like once or twice a year, and my wife is absolutely appalled by it every time. But I'm approaching that time very quickly.
I mean,
It's
I
time to
definitely
watch
haven't watched it
Walk Hard.
in like 6 or 7 years.
It's a good. I love that movie.
But the tism keeps those lines fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'll quote them.
Absolutely. All right, I got one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one kind of hits to home just because what happened to my youngest daughter a couple years ago when she got stung by the Yellow Jackets. Do you remember that?
Did I tell you I got stung the other day?
Oh, that's right, you did.
I'll put a picture of it here.
You looked ridiculous. It was awesome,
bro. It was.
I forgot to ask you. Are you feeling better from that?
Yeah, it just lasted the night. That was the most painful thing I think I've ever experienced. It was like hellfire inside of my lip.
Because it got into your beer, didn't it? And you actually ended up drinking, and then
it was in my beer.
Inside your lip or on your lip?
No, like right here, right in the front.
Oh,
right there.
No, thank you.
And I was like, oh, what is that? And then I realized what it was. I was like, motherfucker. And bro, it was, so I literally had ice on it. You're only supposed to keep ice on for like an hour max or something.
Yeah.
I legit had ice on for like 6 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Because anytime I took the ice off, it was like my whole face was on fire. But as soon as I put the ice on, everything's fine.
Okay, imagine this one. You ready for this?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Dude. Man stung 240 times by swarm of wasps.
Bro, I almost pulled that article up.
240 times, man.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. The fact that he's not dead is actually astounding.
Well, I looked up Yellow Jackets when my daughter was stung. It actually takes a lot.
Uh-huh.
Let me look it up here real quick. Oh my God. You're right. The fact that this guy isn't dead is astounding. Mm-hmm. Unlike bees, wasps do not die after one sting. They can and will sting you quite a few times. While being stung by one wasp isn't normally dangerous, 30 or 40 stings could kill you.
Yeah.
This man was stung 8 times at.
Yeah.
Bro. Wow.
Yeah.
The 57-year-old had just returned from home. God damn it. Man. The 57-year-old, son of a bitch.
Them
Teddy.
lips. Them lips is acting up. My cat. I have chicken thawing for tomorrow, but like in a bag. He tried to grab it and rip it off. He pulled it off of the countertop. Like I heard something smack the floor. I was like, "What the fuck is that, bro?" He tried to steal that goddamn chicken.
Dude, our cats do the same thing.
Child.
If we leave anything on the counter or the oven, our cats are in it trying to eat it.
He doesn't do that with anything, but raw meat is like his big thing. But he's my child. He can do no wrong. Here's a picture of my cat. His name is Winston Leandre Bishop, a.k.a. Winnie the Bish, a.k.a. Prank Sinatra, a.k.a. Old Brown Eye, because he's got one eye. And all those names are from New Girl. That's Winston Leandre Bishop, and those are all of his nicknames. He's got more, like retired Rear Admiral J. Garageroo. Which I tried to put on his, because Winston has a TikTok.
Does he really?
Yeah, but I only have 2 videos up because I forget to post them.
Oh, I want to follow Winston. Send me his shit, bro.
Well, I think it's like at Winnie the Bish, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna finish this article without choking up on it. Okay.
Listen, you have your chance right now. Please don't fuck it up. Profile. Yeah. I don't know if it'll go. So it's at Winston Leandre Bishop.
That's a long name.
His name's, and then it's Winnie the Bish. And then he's the man. I fucking love this cat. I didn't think I ever wanted a cat. Adamantly against getting cats.
Everyone go follow Winston
He's my
Leandre
child.
Bishop. Now. If we could do anything right on this podcast, is to get that cat more followers.
He's listening, bro. He doesn't meow. He like doesn't make sounds. He'll like do the mouth movements, but nothing comes out. And then when he like jumps off something and he lands,
perfect. I'm gonna read this entire article just that way. Ready?
he has a squeaky toy. You don't have to read the article that way. You can just upload our podcast about the NFL stuff. Yeah. But when he jumps, I'm talking about my cat. I love my cat. When he jumps and he lands, he just goes, like it's just like a squeak of like air letting out, and like it's fucking great.
That's awesome.
He's a cool cat.
Okay. The 57-year-old had just returned from a bike ride and was feeding the chickens when the wasps swarmed him. All right. He ran into his house and jumped in the shower. Wife, partner, girlfriend? He says the missus. He ran and jumped in the shower where his significant other started throwing buckets of water on him, and she reported that it was like a carpet of wasps on his back.
Jesus.
First of all, like you said, I'm surprised this guy didn't die.
Yeah.
Second of all, I wouldn't want to go in my house with all those wasps.
At that point, you're not thinking.
That's true. I mean, and I get it. I don't know what I would do if that happened to me. I probably would jump in my pool or something if it was outside.
Generally, go into a body of water
Yeah.
if you can.
But that's a lot.
Yeah. No big boy stuff.
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna hit you with one.
Okay.
World's second largest diamond ever found in Botswana. This thing is massive, bro.
It's been
Yeah.
84 years.
Yeah. Was it the heart of the ocean? What was that thing called?
Yeah.
This diamond, 2,492 carat stone,
Jesus.
Bro, it's like
That's what she said.
wide. It was discovered by a Canadian mining company, Lucara Diamond, and is the biggest known gem quality find after the Cullinan diamond, discovered more than a century ago, which was cut up and incorporated into the British crown jewels.
Can you imagine the sorry fuck that found that diamond making pennies per hour?
Oh, I mean, this is a Canadian mining company, so they probably
okay.
have
So it's
I would assume I hope they're not using slave labor, but
so it's cleaner, eh?
if not a blood diamond.
That's crazy
So,
though.
yeah, bro, massive. Anyway, I'm just gonna end this on a light note. This is Winston. This is Winston Leandre Bishop, aka Winnie the Bish. He has one eye. He's everything to me, and I love him. That's all. He's the man.
I think.
And
well, I was just trying to think of the next couple episodes we have coming up. We're probably going to do a horror-esque themed around Halloween or like conspiracy. What?
I have one more.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, one more layover. We're ending it on a light note. This is again in the UK. A few of the stories have been from the UK. Hundreds gather to watch World Gravy Wrestling Championship at UK pub.
That's awesome.
Hundreds of revelers, I guess, were descending on a pub garden Monday to watch World Gravy Wrestling Championships, the international competition named one of the top 10 weirdest sports. Sees 16 men, 8 women battle in a sauce-soaked ring. Around 528 gallons of gravy are used at the event, which is held annually at the Rose and Bowl pub in Lancashire. Yeah, there you go. I'll put up some pictures here for you guys. People are bleeding and stuff, so it's like
bleeding in the gravy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they're also not drinking the gravy, but yeah, there you go.
I want to watch gravy wrestling. That'd be fun.
I bet you do. All right, hit me with your
what?
Huh? Hit me with your stuff.
I was just thinking what we would do in the future. It is nearing September. We'll probably do another, maybe not conspiracy theory related, but more like a spooky vibe type podcast. The closer we get to October or Halloween.
I just put out my first set of Halloween decorations.
I don't decorate for much around the house, unfortunately, because my pets are assholes and my kids are young.
I'm talking about outside.
Oh,
I have like this thing I put on my tree. It makes the tree look like it's like alive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I put some like beware signs and stuff because we have a potted mailbox. And it's got like a pot of plants on the bottom. So the plants are all dead. So I took those out and put like the stakes in, and like a zombie's coming out. And,
oh, that's cool.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Just put those out today.
Well, we'll post on socials when we're going to be recording. But if you guys ever have anything that you want us to talk about or touch on in our podcast episodes, please let us know.
I want to touch on a few things.
I want to touch on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you for coming to episode 16. We'll see you on episode 17. We here, Two Pilots, One Cockpit, like to tell you to put your tray tables and your seats up, upright lock position, coming into your final destination. Where that is, we don't even know, but we're landing. Once again, I'd like to remind you, don't drink and drive. Smoke and fly. We love you so much. We'll see you soon. You guys are everything. And take care. Bye.